evening. Sorry for the delay. Technical issues abound. Welcome to Damage Does D&D. We'll get straight in because we're half an hour late. So, Martin, take it away. Woo.
Things happened, and now we're here.
Amazing.
Excellent.
The party have begun a long journey through the fungal forests of Bervia, starting on the south coast in the capital, Berva, and heading directly north. There was a small issue with a little stream at one point. Some people have tasted some mushrooms and found interesting things. A gnome was rescued from a pack of tiny panthers before he cooked them a lovely little mushroom broth and sent them on their way, feeling even better. And then we got to a river, and as Kral was was beginning to construct a little bridge, they were noticed by the trolls, and chaos ensued. And I think we got through just the one round of combat.
Yeah.
But we did do the spore effects. So if you can remember who got spored and with what effect.
I think I avoided it.
Yeah, I can't
I'm
remember.
currently avoiding it.
I got hit.
Yeah, Kral.
Marius
Marius.
hasted for a turn and Kroll slowed for a turn.
There you go.
I wrote it down.
Hail to the
Hail the
people.
note takers. But we'll pick up at the top of the round with Salviel.
Ooh, me. Am I close enough to hit things now? Where's everyone? There we go. I shall approach and smack.
What it?
Joyce.
And I
Yeah,
shall
you
smack it
bless.
with the bless. The bless gives me +4 to attack.
Plus 1d4 to your
Plus a
attack
D4.
rolls.
Attack rolls and saving throws.
If anyone can
Sharing the map.
yeah.
Really good.
share the map as well, that'd be good for
We're
the stream.
highly organised tonight. We really are.
That is a 19 for smacking.
19 smacks. Successfully smacks.
I was very worried there. I thought you were about to say, no, that's a miss. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? And that's an 8 points of damage with the great sword.
Yes, 8. Okay.
Thank you for the share.
Okay. Anything else?
That's everybody
There
in.
was...
Yep.
There we go.
Thanks,
That's good.
wait.
Do you
No,
not
never
need
mind.
to
I could have had
two times?
had a +3 to my attack roll, but
You do get 2 attacks.
I do get 2 attacks. I should do that again then. So I was just checking for that because, like, I'm fairly sure I read that in this character, and now I can't find it. So, ooh, even better. That was a.
There's 2 attacks per action.
I can see that now. I am so clever.
Easy
That was a
one.
25 to hit,
Definitely hits.
and that's a 13 points of damage this time.
Ooh.
Nice.
How many?
13. 1, 3. So, well worth the second smacking.
Mm.
And I believe that's it for this turn.
Okay, then it's Bernia.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Move up. And I'm also going to the sword. So,
Excellent. A lot of swording happening this evening.
I think we have to be surrounded.
plus. Hang on, I'll roll my d4 separate. It's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, this one guy is a little bit surrounded.
Mm.
Dealing 12 points of slashing damage.
Uh,
And then
12.
I believe this right. And because I hit, my AC goes up by 1.
Yeah.
And then I will attack again if it's still standing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 29 to hit.
Yep.
That is another 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Slash, 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 slash.
That is my turn.
It's like a Guns N' Roses cosplay event over here. Okay, it's Kral then.
I am slowed on, am I not?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, so I got the bath done by my room, so I'm going to roll a, what do you reckon, perception check just to see if I actually notice what's going on over yonder.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say with your passive, you'd know.
Oh, okay.
You could roll to see if you want to pretend not to know.
I like that idea.
It's like, la la la, I'm too busy concentrating on my work.
Well, that's whatever. So he's literally just going to lean back for a moment, very like, and just like,
He just carried on working.
Yep.
Did we skip me then? Did we?
You're
Oh no, sorry.
down the bottom.
Wrong person. That's Marius. That's down the bottom. Not Kral. Sorry. Apologies.
Yeah.
Brain no worky.
Okay, well, if Kral is just carrying on with his business, over to the troll. This one's going to step up and have a go at Sasha. Just verbally. Just give me a piece of his mind.
Not a very big piece then.
probably about the same size.
Seven intelligence. It's below average,
That's a
but it's
number.
okay.
It's a number.
That is a 14 to hit,
That does not hit.
and then a 15 to hit,
Also does not hit.
and the final attempt, 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Yay! He did a thing. For 9 points of regular slashing damage, which of course you love. Let me map go. There you go. Well done, Troll. That was Troll A. Sasha, it's now your turn.
I'm going to retaliate.
Hmm.
And I'm going to hit him with my fucking great big sword. It's a
More
plus-
swording.
That's a D4, I think. It's the big, beautiful babes who've got the bless.
I
The
believe
big,
so.
blessed, beautiful babes.
That's the ones.
That's the one.
I think Jade is in the same place as Bernie right now.
Sorry?
Bless.
Am I being hit?
Who
Am I being
bless?
blessed? Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
Big women with swords are blessed. And also I have cast bless on us as well.
Awesome.
I do apologise, I'm operating off like 2 hours of sleep last night.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that
Oh, me
hits.
too.
Big buxom women with swords.
Go for full alliteration there. Beautiful books on women with blades.
Hang on. I get to re-roll 1s and 2s, so I'm going to re-roll 3 of those.
Ones and twos.
Yep. Great weapon fighting. You can re-roll a 1 or a 2 on damage dice with melee weapons wielded with 2 hands.
Well, you have to accept the second roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 19 over the 10.
That's fair.
28 points of damage.
Okay. Absolutely rocked him.
Is he
Stays
still
on his feet,
standing?
though. Stays on his feet.
He's still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
And then I'll whack him with my second attack.
I need someone to come up now, just like sneeze on them.
At 2.
It's only 12 to hit. I don't think 12 hits, does it?
12 doesn't hit, no.
Damn it, I'm pissed. So I'm gonna what am I gonna do? I'm gonna action surge. So I can hit him again.
Fair enough.
$19 to hit.
Hits. I think you find don't even bother rolling damage. He was on a single HP.
Typical.
Literally a sneeze would have done him in.
Yeah. You sort of, I don't know, give him an absolute almighty crossing slash across the chest, and then just sort of boop with the hilt. But that would mean you've got another attack if you action surged. Does that give you a...
It just says hang on.
Take the attack action. Depends on how many attacks per action you've got.
Yeah, so you get 2 more attacks with an
So
action
I will
surge.
turn around and slap C.
Wow.
You're stealing much.
Mm.
I don't know. Just, yeah.
13 to hit. I don't think that hits.
No, afraid not.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right. Troll B comes up and has a few swings at Bernia.
Okay.
Goes in for a bite. 9 to hit.
Nope.
And then attacks with a claw with a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. And that, whoa, max damage, 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh my.
I rolled a pair of 6s on those Ds.
Do that.
Nice.
Plus 4. Plus 1. Yep. Pass my concentration save.
Cool.
Still bless.
And good. And then a second claw comes in for a 24 to hit,
That hits.
and that deals another 11 points of slashing.
Owie. 11. Another con save. Plus 3. 16. I'm all good.
Can hear some strange noises from the living room. Okay, so
Owie, whammy.
you're okay. You've just gone. Right, now the third troll, who's simultaneously in heaven and hell, surrounded by you three, is let's just, it's gonna start with Bernia for a bite.
A bite of Bernia.
A bite of Bernia for 21 to hit,
That hits.
and that's 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Salviel gets a claw. That's 15 to hit.
Nope.
That was
Doesn't
7
hit.
plus 3 for a 10 on the concentration.
I like this actually having, armor nonsense.
It's great, isn't it?
It's fabulous.
You just did. Was that a succeed or just a fail?
I rolled a 3 on the d4, so yes. That was 7 plus 3.
And that's a natural one with a claw on Dasha.
Does it break its
Definitely
nails?
Yeah, there was too much spinning involved in that maneuver, and I ended up just getting a bit disoriented.
Getting
Now,
bloodied.
those three have had their go. Right, I'm going to just mark you with a thing. Because now that's reset. Okay, Mazdak.
Right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna lob a chromatic orb at troll number the B. It's a 90-foot range, so we should be good.
Yeah, any of them. B is that one. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
B.
that's the fella. Right.
Cool.
Okay. So we'll do that then. So that
What
is-
what damage type are you using?
I think we're gonna go with thunder.
Thunder.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 4d8. Give me another d8. Another d8. There we are. Ooh, bad. 3, 6, 9, 11 points of thunder damage. From 4d8, that's pretty appalling. I rolled 3 3s and a 2.
Oh, unlucky.
That was pretty bad. But I will then do nothing. I will stay exactly where I am. It's my go. Thank you.
Okay, Emarius.
I will use my. I can't seem to move my token.
Don't you? It says it's controllable by you. Let's just reset that. Any better?
Oh yeah, I've got it. Sorry, I had the wrong thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I moved there because I'm hosted, and then I roll Eldritch Blast. B.
Cool.
So it's 2 beams. 24 and
Yep.
15.
Just. Yeah, 2 hits.
Cool. First one's 12 points of force damage. Second one is 7 points of.
Nice.
Is there anything around me there, or is it just open?
Yeah, it's pretty open.
Okay. That's me then. Yeah, I won't do anything with my, because you can only use a weapon attack, can't you, if you're hasted?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not getting that close. So. That's me.
I'm surprised Amarius got that close.
Yeah. You'll save. Okay, right. Top of the round then. Let's have Sasha, Bernia, and Kral again make con saves, as there's another poof of spores from the
Myself and
blue.
Sasha have bless.
29.
13.
8.
Oof.
Did I not write down the DC for this?
Uh-oh.
Well, to be fair, I know I failed, so
Yes, 8 has definitely failed. I'm just
I'm assuming
13.
29 is definitely passed.
yes on the spectrum there.
Only as ever the difficult one.
Didn't even. I'm going to say you failed because it's 50-50 as to whether it's good or not.
More fun that way.
Exactly. That was my next line. So the 2 failures, if you're on a roll D4s.
I got a 1.
3.
Okay. It was worth failing then. So as you breathe in the spores, the pair of you, Bernia, you feel invigorated to move faster. as you've got haste on you now for the next round. And Kral, feels like something shining down quite positively on you at the moment. You are no longer slowed, instead you are blessed.
That's fair.
If I had haste for 1 turn, am I now fatigued or?
Oh, do you know, that's a really great point I never considered. I'm just going to say no, you just come back to a normal
Okay.
stop.
This is the effects of the haste spell, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I've got +2 to AC then from that.
Yeah.
On wonder, yeah.
Okay, and then it's back to Salviel.
In a shocking maneuver, I shall cast Smack.
Classic move.
Natural 20.
Way.
Oh, hey.
So that's 27 points if it's max damage.
It's double die.
Oh, double the dice.
Yes.
Okay.
It does it for you.
So that was 21 points
Okay, very
of
nice.
damage. I forgot to mention earlier that should have been magical damage because I do have Sacred Weapon on.
Yes.
That's grand. And is he still standing, the one in front of me?
He slowly but surely topples to the ground.
Grand. So then I presume one can move smack when one has 2
Yep.
moves. Okay, then I shall move up to Troll B, stepping over the body of his dead companion and smack him again. Well, new smack. That's 22 even without the bless, so I presume that's a hit.
Yes.
Thank you. And then that's 10 points of damage.
I like how Martin's nodding along. He don't know what the question was.
22 without bless.
Yes.
I did say yes. Did that not get picked up?
Sorry, no, I didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry. Well,
I just wanted to be sure before I rolled for damage, because
yeah.
it's always to miss and then you roll max damage, and it's like, no, you've wasted the roll. So that's it for my turn.
Good work. Bonya.
Okay. First of all, because I know what will happen, I'm going to shift over to here. For my first regular action, I am going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on myself, because owie.
Mm.
Healing for 9 off of 2d8 plus 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Are you two sharing D8s at the moment?
Must be.
Because neither of you done well on them.
Apparently so.
And then with my hasted action, I will make a single weapon attack against the remaining troll. That's plus D4. Not necessary. 16.
Hits.
Lovely. For 10 points of magical slashing damage. My AC pops back up by 1 because I made an attack and hit something. That'll be my turn.
Cool. Okay. Brawl.
Yeah, I'm 100% just ignoring what's going on. I'm going to carry on with my reach.
Carry on. Carrying on bridge building. Okay. So, as you have knocked down trolls and then moved on, you didn't notice that the trolls, well, this particular troll was okay. Or at least he's got back up now. And he's going to have a go at Sasha again. You knocked him down. He got back up again. You're never going to keep him down.
Yeah, he's having a whiskey drink.
So he gets up, goes for a bite for a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That's 7 points of piercing. Half to 3. And then he comes in with a claw for a 26 to hit.
That hits.
And a left and then a right with a 22 to hit.
That hits.
The first one, awful, 8 points, half to 4. And the second one, 13 points of damage, half to 6. But now it's your go, Sasha.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I thought I'd killed you, you bastard. And go again. $17 to hit.
Hits.
Sorry, I'm confusing myself now.
You're rolling lots of different custom rolls. What's going on?
Death by Snoo Snoo. It's perfect. I've only just caught up on that.
It was like the perfect gift for the in heaven and hell.
20,
Surrounded by women.
26 points of damage.
Okay, he topples back over. Vorp.
Take his head off.
Set him on fire.
The boat.
I'm not dumb, but I'm not smart enough to know that. So I'm going to basically leap on top of Troll C and jump at Troll B, going ha, and stab down with my big sword.
Okay.
I was
And
about to say, accusing someone else of kill stealing and about to jump in front of me. There would have been worse.
Using of kill stealing.
Oh, the three of you are going to need to start working together a bit.
17 plus
Yeah, hits.
non-natural 20. $21 points of damage.
Yum. Troll also topples. Or so you thought. It's his go now. He starts to go down, but just catches itself.
I have these things dying.
As it lunges in again. Twist maneuver. Let's twist again. Sariel gets the bite. That's 13 to hit.
Nope.
And then Sasha gets 14 to hit. Oh, he's not doing so well. Bernia, 17 to hit.
In fairness, he just died.
Because of the haste.
That's
Poor
going to remember
troll.
anyone's day.
He's just wildly flailing. And then Troll C pops back up.
Imagine I had like a club or something and did a wide low swing and then sort of like burn your sort of matrix styled back. Salvael sort of jumped above it and Sasha ducked below it, kind of deal.
You go. The three of you starting to look like you're working together. C pops up and is going to have a bite at Salviel. Oh, my word. Dice! 13 to hit.
Nope,
Claw at you. 19 to hit.
that hits.
Yay. And then that's 14 points of damage.
Ouchie.
Slashing. And then Sasha with a slash, 25 to hit. Got
Yep.
that one. And that was also 14 points of damage. Half to 7. That's them done. Mazdak. This is
Okay.
interesting.
This, not seen anything like this before. Very interesting. Alright, move up to there. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on... Hang on, what's the range on that? 60 feet. Ah, okay. We'll go with... What will we go with? Let's go with Troll B. So this one.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC is 14.
11.
So he fails. Okay. So that's 2d12, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
So let's give me 12s because I'm fed up with 8s because they didn't work properly. That's a little better. We've got 17 points of necrotic damage. As Mazdak just sort of thinks for a minute and just this bell shape appears around the troll's head and just reverberates.
Nice. He goes straight back down.
So that is a... Let's have a look. What can we do as a bonus action? No, I'm good. That's me. I've had my go. Thank you.
Okay. Emarius.
I'm reluctant to do it, but I'm going to use my remaining spell slot. Fucking warlocks. Cast Fireball. And I want to try not to hit my colleagues. So I want to sort of center it just never east of, yeah, about there. So I've got A and C.
Okay. Just want to get the 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a deck save.
Yeah. Well, C will make one. A will just fail because it's unconscious currently. C gets a natural 20 for 21.
Woof.
Okay, so it takes half damage.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make too much difference.
It's 25 points full damage, and then half.
Half to 12. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. So, those. Okay. So, you drop your fireball. It erupts, singeing some of the fungi on the edge of the area you're in, and very much catches these 2 trolls. The one that was standing hits the deck again. There you go.
And I'll probably
Good move.
shout, "That's how you kill Stu."
You don't know they're dead.
True.
Well. Okay, but we are at the top of the round. Yeah. We'll have the 3 buxom babes and Kral make con saves, please.
The bless.
Yeah.
23.
23, you succeed.
19.
Both 19, was that? Sasha
I got
was a 19.
13.
13 for Salvial, that's a fail.
9.
9 also a fail. So the 2 failures. If you want to roll d4s for me, please.
3.
2.
Okay. So Bernia, you feel no different at all from this. You're still feeling great, really energized. Sariel, you have been going through most of this fight with this sort of general kind of boosting that Bernia's giving you, magical boosting. That disappears, and you feel your mind just plummet the other way as you are under the effects of Bane is overwritten the bless.
Nice.
Awesome.
So still roll your d4, just remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy, it's now your turn, Sariel.
It is now my turn. Yeah, I had checked my character sheet going, yeah, maybe I'm intelligent enough to know to get off their heads, and just like, no. And especially with Bane, really no. Are they all actually down at the moment?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to, in that case, lean into this lack of intelligence, and I'm going to drive my sword down through the chest of Troll. Sorry, the one that's to the left of me there, I can't see its letter. Troll B.
B, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just make a quick attack roll, just to make sure it doesn't go spectacularly wrong.
Well, it's not been a natural 1 anyway, so... Sorry. Count. That's a 17 to hit.
Okay, yeah, absolutely fine. You aim square for the chest, you find it, it goes through quite easily, in fact.
Yeah. I'll make a point, though, of leaving my sword in its chest, possibly pinning it to the ground, and I'll just, lean one hand casually on the pommel and turn to the other two ladies and go, how many more times do you think they're going to do this?
Bernia, you may respond, as it's your
I
turn.
will kind of look down at it and kind of in my slightly kind of sped up kind of mode, I'll kind of look at this creature. Do I know what these things are?
Make it a nature check. I was going to say intelligence or nature, but just make it nature.
I don't think it's going to make any bones. Yeah. +0 or +0?
Yeah. Well, it depends whether you've got proficiency. They're both intelligence, but nature might at least give you. Yeah.
Weirdly. Attack roll saving throw. Okay, cool. 9.
Big humanoid. Exactly what you're expecting to find in this place.
They will. I guess as long as it takes for them to get bored of it. And I'll just kind of look at my sword, look down at it, and just be ready. And I'll hold an attack if it starts getting up.
Okay. Cool. Kral.
Things seem to have quietened down over there, so they're fine.
Carry on.
I run with my bridge. I've started this spell. I am not wasting a 4th level spell.
It's the one you can only do once a day, given it's tied to the ring.
Yep.
The one ring. Okay, Troll A doesn't move. Sasha.
I'm just going to keep hacking away because I'm very angry and pissed off that these things won't die. So I'm just, why won't you die?
Seems fair and reasonable.
I mean, it scans for Sasha.
Yeah, that's
To be
pretty.
fair, at this point,
Part
Sasha
of
just
course.
trying to hack its legs and genitals off.
18 to hit.
What are you going for in particular? Taking arms off?
Chest. Trying to stab its heart.
RVL's already got a sword through its chest, you can have a hard time.
Yeah, I haven't taken my sword out.
Yeah, it's
Unless
still...
you're taking a different target.
Doesn't matter, just somewhere on the chest. The sword's not going to be that big compared to the creature, so I'll just stab.
Okay. 18 certainly hits. You are slashing into it. I mean, you also get advantage because it is prone. Or is that auto crit? I can't remember which. I don't know.
If it's unconscious, you get
Conscious.
auto crit.
It is unconscious,
Auto crit.
so it's auto crit. Yeah, you are making deep lacerations, but as you take your sort of 2 attacks, by the time you're taking the second one, you can see the first wound begin to close.
It's somehow healing itself. Can that be me?
Okay. So Troll B does, in fact, lumber to its feet.
Can I question its ability to do so, given that it's pinned to the ground?
Would you have to make a strength check of some kind to get up?
Yeah, it's... I'll get it to make a strength check.
Or is it just like flailing at my ankles because it's pissed off at me?
Yeah, it just about pulls it out. Are you still holding on, and are you gonna pull it out as it begins to get up?
Oh, if it's getting up, I'll pull it out because, you know, I do not want to be left unarmed. And also, if I let go of the sword, then I lose sacred weapon.
Yeah, so it gets up. I think, yeah, you'd gone through, but it's quite rocky underneath. You hadn't put the sword through enough to get it into the ground as well, enough for it to have pinned it. But yeah, it's just gonna get up and swing. Bernia, there's a bite coming your way. 21 to hit.
That hits,
That's 6 points of damage.
and my attack of opportunity will go off. Because I was holding.
Yeah, of course, you were holding an attack, yes. Give me that in a second. Sasha, that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
For 8, half to 4. And Salvio, that's a 12 to hit, so I guess not.
Nope.
Okay, Bernia, you're...
Yep. That's a crit.
Okay.
Nice.
That's 20. And seeing as this thing keeps getting up and getting down and getting funky with it, I am going to do the paladin thing. Expend a spell slot and smite. Just the first level.
So you're going to use a smite slot.
Yeah, I use smite slot to do a smite. So it does 2d8, 4d8 for the crit. That didn't register, so I'll just do that as well. So that is 15 points of magical slashing in the sword.
Okay.
And 22 points of radiant damage from the smite.
Okay.
So 37.
Nice.
It gets up and I down on the ground. Put it down on the ground again.
You specifically said that you would attack the moment you saw movement. Was that the...
I'm happy to take it after its attack going.
Well,
but
okay.
that's fine by me.
Fair enough. We'll move.
I should have called it out as it was getting up.
Yeah, logically thinking about it, your attack should have gone first before it got the chance to attack. Yeah, we'll say that happened. So the three of you, if you took damage on that last round, add that back on. Because as it sort of moves, puts one arm down to start levering itself up off the ground, Burn just goes, fuck, and just like sits it straight back down.
Just see like some small flower buds just poking up from the wound.
Mazdak then.
So
The other
the other
two
two haven't gotten up yet. So Marius setting them on fire was the right thing to do.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, yes, I'm thinking. So Marius has done the right thing by setting them on fire, because that makes things don't get up again. So, theoretically, if I do this, and I'll hurl a chromatic orb and change the damage type to fire, that's a disadvantage because it's prone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's roll that with disadvantage. 2 17s. 25 to hit.
Wow. Nice.
It's 4d8. Let's see if the d8s are a little more kind today. Let's use a different d8.
That was Mazdak's inner superiority coming out.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. 6, 14, 18.
Or not so inner superiority.
23 points of fire damage as this little tiny mote spirals its way over and just explodes in this corpse.
The three of you currently stood around this thing like with your swords like this, taken completely off guard as this thing just goes and just burns as it's laid there. And those poor flowers that have just sprouted up get immediately incinerated. But yeah, okay.
No, that's my go. Perhaps removing the head as well would be good. Just in case. In fact, all 3 heads.
Thank God there's someone else intelligent enough to say here.
Removing
I should probably
heads.
start slashing at the head this time. Sorry.
I rolled a 9 on my intelligence. I am innocent of all crimes.
Okay, well,
sorry, go ahead.
I was going to move on to Amaris' turn, but unless there were any other statements, but yeah.
So they're all staying down now.
Well, possibly. Who can tell? The 2 that you burnt seem to be staying down. The one that I've just burnt, it's a little early to tell, but in theory, if the fire does actually kill them, if we could ask the ladies very nicely to start chopping heads off, that would obviously assist.
Yeah, I'll just hold like an Eldritch Blast. Just in case. To whack them dead again, because I've got any spell slots left. So.
Okay. Cool. Well, yeah. Let's just call it. We don't need to keep playing the game. You all kind of hang around, or begin chopping at necks. But it seems very evident that these things are not getting back up. Pretty quickly, it becomes obvious that the that bit of fire that was exploded on each of them seems to have stopped their regeneration long enough for them to actually be able to die. And we are out of combat.
Huzzah!
Do you think we should go back to that gnome chap and ask him if he's found out which mushroom does this? Because that could be useful.
What? Being set on fire? Wait, no, you mean for regenerating every time you die? Interesting. Yes, we could certainly. I'm not sure if would I know whether that's a mushroom-induced effect or if that's a natural effect of trolls.
You can make a Make a history check. See whether you've read anything on this,
Let's have a look then.
or if you
18?
remember. 18. That's very much a troll thing.
So, in the lore of trolls, which are certainly related somewhat to giants, although the giants would probably hit you quite hard for suggesting so, they have a regenerative property about their bodies. So I don't think it's a mushroom effect. It's more of a troll effect. For these creatures
Shame.
that have to sort of regenerate. So it looks as though the fire doesn't. Wow. It looks as though fire actually does kill them. So interesting. I wonder if you could. I wonder. Interesting. I wonder if Galafel could maybe take some samples of troll and study that, because there may be a way to synthesize the regenerative properties, maybe into some sort of potion or salve. That would be interesting.
Sash is probably still hacking.
Well, it seems Sasha's preparing your sample for you, so
Well, I'm
Have
not
us.
sure. I'm not sure I want to get involved with sample research. It's not really my field. Reading is more my thing.
So, I think we should go back and speak to the person assembling our bridge so we don't have to fight the trolls. I'm so glad we're going to have that bridge.
Well, we should at the very least try and find out where the bridge goes.
The bridge we're making.
Yes.
Gonna walk back and see what.
Doesn't the fact that we're making it mean
Well-
we will have a say over where it goes?
Well, yes. Well, we won't, obviously. Kral is making the bridge, so Kral will decide where it goes. But on the other side of the bridge, that's what's interesting, isn't it? Because we don't know where that is or what that is. Could be the same as here. Could be more trolls. Could be something. Could be more panthers. Could be more gnomes. Could be anything. Endless possibilities. In fact, this is like that time when I was in the library and I picked up the wrong book by mistake, and I started to read it. I thought this is definitely not the tome I was expecting, and it was interesting because it was all about snails, which were quite bizarre. As I thought I was picking up a book on advanced spell research to do with time travel, but apparently not. It was about snails. Somebody had catalogued it, and it was on the wrong shelf. But I did learn quite a lot about snails before I, decided that I would put that book back and then go and get the correct book, which I couldn't find because apparently it didn't exist because it hadn't been created yet. Although I knew what the title was. Very strange book. Could recommend some sections of the library can be quite exciting and dangerous. So if you do happen to come across that book, please be wary, because obviously it will be well, it might be written in a language you can't understand.
They just let you keep going, didn't they?
Sash is still chopping until this head comes off.
Sasha's having
How
fun
is-
again.
How is the bridge coming along, Kral?
By the time Mazdak's finished his diatribe, it'll probably be done.
Yeah. And now it's time to escargot.
Oh,
The puns, they hurt.
just squeeze that one in, didn't you? Just
I had a full shoehorn for that one.
absolutely. Wow.
So,
Right.
yes.
Take a quick break, I think, so we can all just reset ourselves.
Yes.
The bridge has been created, the trolls have been destroyed and cut up into tiny little bite-sized pieces.
Okay. We'll take a quick break then. Be right back. and welcome back. DM.
Okay. Trolls are down. Bridge is built.
Trolls down, bridges up. Whee!
Whee. Okay. You can safely trip trap over the bridge with no trolls jumping out from underneath.
Awesome.
And no mushrooms cracking.
You can tell I read kids' stories.
Yep.
And it's a shame because we don't have Jade playing a goat this time.
No.
I can make a satyr if you want me to. One of my backups is a satyr.
Of course it is.
Of course. Okay, so
Predictable.
yeah, are we still going in the right direction? Who was helming the direction? I can't remember.
Well, Salviel kind of,
That's right,
generally
yeah.
knows
Salvia.
the direction.
Towards the mountains.
Gotcha.
Generally, the canopy of the mushrooms is pretty thick, but you can get the odd glance through, and the direction that you're heading is towards the biggest mountains on the planet, so they're visible
Right.
usually through, enough of the canopy. So you head over the bridge across the water. The river kind of continues to follow, so you can kind of that's heading north in the general direction that you're going.
Okay.
It was a mighty fine bridge, albeit
So, can you
possibly unnecessary.
can you bring the bridge with you, Carl? Is that a thing? Couldn't you just like pick it up and move it to the next place if we need another bridge?
No.
Ah, okay. Right. How much does the bridge weigh?
I don't know.
Well, because I'm thinking I can cast a spell that would. It's basically a huge. It's developed by a chap called Tensor. And it's a huge floating disc that can hold an enormous amount of weight. I think it's something like 500 pounds. I'm not sure.
Bill?
It's only 3 feet in diameter though, so we'd have to balance the bridge on it somehow. If it was less than 500 pounds.
Do I get the sense that this would be 500 pounds or less?
Oh God, I don't know the average weight of fungus.
Feel free to ignore me and just tell me no. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll say, given the size of the bridge and the size of the disc, it would be incredibly difficult to balance it, even if it could hold its weight.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't think that we're going to be able to take it with us.
That is a shame, because if we wanted to, we could maybe use it as a ladder.
Is it a permanent fixture now?
Yes.
Well, at least that means we can use it on our way back.
Unless it's been, infested with troll.
Or
All
we
the
end up just
better.
not coming back this way.
This is also true. We might not be coming back this way.
Nice.
We'll
So you-
cross that bridge when we come to it.
A joke, Sasha. You must be feeling better. Did that hitting that troll very hard helped? Did it?
It's nothing like a spot of violence every now and again.
So I see. Mazdak, as a young man, is getting a very strange education in the ways of women.
If these treat her as an example, yes, he is.
Yeah.
So
You
you,
must save Salvio. You may talk a lot of nonsense on occasion, but you do know how to fight.
I should hope so. But thank you.
We work well as a team.
Well, as a front line, perhaps.
Well, I thought Amarius and I did rather well too.
Well, yes,
We
setting them on fire seemed to be quite effective too.
Yes. And of course,
Perhaps we. As
Speaking of-
in future, we.
Where has he gone now? Little-
oh, he's in here.
Yeah.
And I will
At least he did not go in there before the end of the fight.
give the ring to anybody else. I don't want it because I am
I'll
very
take it.
tempted to do all sorts of horrible things to it, and I shouldn't be allowed to.
I'll take it sort of again,
Sure.
Sure.
and you'll just see sort of like Kral just reach up and just hand it to Kez, and Kez will sort of put it on. There's like a little sort of like
Antenna.
bit pop up out the top of his head, and he just puts it on and then puts the hat back on. You just hear a click.
Awesome.
He's
If
added
it
a
was up to
watch.
me, I would have left it somewhere in the troll.
That would have been, well, I think unfair because Amarius did help quite a lot there. You know, 2 trolls failed to get up after his fireball spell.
Shall we move on?
Of course. I thought we were walking already.
You could have been walking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were walking.
So you continue to move, following the river north, getting the glance of the mountains in the distance as you travel, so you know you're heading in the right direction. The light level begins to dip as you continue on into the evening, and you come out of the sort of mushroom canopy at one point to a cliff edge. And this is just as the sun has dipped below the horizon and night time is upon you. You stand on the cliff edge, and below you can see a vast valley of mushrooms. And in the light that you currently have remaining, you can just see little specks below of these bioluminescent mushrooms. Below this
It's actually
tall.
rather
Is there a way
pretty.
down?
Sorry.
Can we see any sort of way to descend?
Not currently. Not with this light.
So,
What sort of time do we think it might be?
Well, the sun's gone down, so 9, 10 o'clock. Nighttime, yeah.
Might be best to set up a camp, maybe a little bit away from the edge of the cliff. Don't want anyone rolling off in the middle of the night.
Is anyone here inclined to sleepwalk?
Not that I
Interesting.
know.
I don't know. I don't think so. Certainly, whenever I've been on watch, if we've camped out, there's been nobody sleepwalking. But then I don't know if I do. And
Excellent time to find out.
somebody hasn't told me, which would be interesting. I think you'd probably tell someone if you found them sleepwalking, though, wouldn't you? I mean, in the morning after they've woken.
Depends what you want to do with them first. Anywho,
Mazdak just sort of gently steps behind Kral, sort of looking at Xaviel a bit. Okay,
While we're at the
weird.
cliff edge, how far down was it?
This is quite tall. Probably 200-300 feet.
Okay, cool.
But you're going to set up camp for the night?
yeah,
Okay.
as we set up camp, I shall approach each of the other ladies and offer a lay on hands to heal what wounds they might have taken from the fight.
It's appreciated.
How many points are each of you down?
I'm gonna use my second wind first.
As you like.
I didn't realise you broke wind the first time.
Hey!
But I only rolled a 3. 5 hit points back. So I'm 57 of 88 at the moment, so probably higher than most people's max.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
You're over double my current max.
Bernie, how many do you need?
I need 32, but I can supplement with my own.
Okay, I'm not going to be that generous, so I'm going to give you 12 each.
Thank you.
And
It
I'll
is-
use,
Appreciated.
I'll use 20 of my own.
And then give myself
Hey, I'm on 69.
5. I did not take much damage.
Settle down a little way away. Sort of just pull the letter out and read back through it again. Try and decide what I want to do next.
You seem awfully preoccupied, Crawl. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just pondering a few decisions.
Fair enough. I'll start putting some food together.
You can all have a makeshift meal and set up tents or bedrolls or however you're sleeping.
Does anyone want any mushrooms with theirs?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I don't think we could ever have a mushroom stew as good as Calafel cooked. That was spectacular.
That is true.
That was a 24-hour thing, wasn't it?
Yes. So, got a little way with that yet. Okay. So you're all finishing your meal, going to sleep?
Setting watch. I'll take first watch.
I
Okay.
think you in need of someone for a watch.
And wake me when you need somebody after you.
Okay. So Zavial on her own on the first watch. Give me a just
Well, just before I go to bed, I'm just going to sit and look at my book for a bit.
Mhm.
And just sort of open it up to see if there's any new information we suddenly appeared. And if there isn't, I will. No, actually, I
back
don't.
page is currently blank.
Right. Okay. I will ponder on that and maybe use that tomorrow. So, but I'll just go to sleep. Sorry. I was going to ask
Okay.
a question, but I can't frame it correctly, so I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay. Okay, so you'll tuck up nicely. Savia,
Yes.
you sit and take a glance around, listen to the ambient noise. Make a perception check, please.
– 17.
17, okay. You can hear some noise, just a little movement on the ground, quite close to the camp.
Panthers. I'm guessing.
Tough to see. Do you have dark vision?
I believe
Yeah.
half elves do.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Okay. In that case, just was it 17? Yeah, just sort of on the where you've camped. There's kind of like the edge of the mushroom canopy. There's a decent stretch of probably 50 feet of just sort of bare rock before you get to the cliff edge. So I'll assume you're maybe just inside the canopy.
Bit of shelter in case it rains.
The noise is coming sort of to one of the sides, so also on the edge of that canopy. And as you glance over, you can see just an outline of a very small creature. You don't think it's panther shaped, but it's similar sort of size to those panthers that you saw.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sort of skittering around on the edge. Does look like it's possibly interested in the camp.
I shall take out some rations from my pack, break off a piece, and toss it in its direction, in case it is food it's after.
There's a pause as the food hits the ground, and then suddenly this tiny little bear just sort of steps out and starts nibbling on the food.
A micro bear.
Micro
My
bear.
God.
He just starts to have a little nibble on the food.
It's like tempted to do a roll to see if I wake up everyone with my squeak of, oh my God, that's so adorable.
I mean, bears are cute as it is,
Yeah.
even when they're
They
like,
are. They're really
But
the forbidden
Big,
settings.
fuzzy, murdered dogs. They're great.
Yeah.
Would,
The forbidden snoot. Oh my God, micro bear.
I wish to
Do not steal it.
Steal it. You know you want
One
to.
character.
would Kez have noticed this from his little vantage point on top of my shell with an 18?
with an 18, you
Yeah.
rolled a perception check from. Yeah, it'll notice it too.
And Salviel will just see this little sort of like 1 foot high portal construct just waddle up next to her and just be like,
It's very cute, isn't it?
yeah, Kez is fascinated by this little creature.
So time passes, you watch the bear, it then scuttles off after it's finished some food. It's probably time to switch shifts so you can get some sleep.
I shall wake Sasha up. And warn her that there were bears sniffing around the camp earlier, but they seem to have headed off again. I may or may not neglect to mention the micro part.
Very well.
Okay, so Samuel, you go off and get some sleep. Sasha, you're now on watch, so you can give me a perception check as well.
Is it going to go well?
Oh,
Could have been worse. 12.
12. So I've just seen the little bear gif. Okay.
But I am
So-
on the lookout for bears.
So you've been given warning of bear, but you don't notice any. It's all very quiet. I mean, there's distant ambient noise, but nothing up close.
I'll be cleaning and oiling my blade while I'm doing this.
Okay.
Is that what they call it? Sorry.
No. Wrong character.
Master Bladeshin.
So a few hours pass as you You sit there and watch the world. Nothing much happens.
I will then wake Banya.
Okay.
Big burning.
Banya. Salviel mentioned something about seeing bears, but I did not notice anything in my watch. But I thought it best to warn you.
Thank you.
I will see you in the morning.
And give me a perception check then, please.
I'm supposedly good at these. I'm proficient.
Cool.
8.
8.
Awesome.
And then the camp got eaten by bears.
It's
Tiny,
I'm reliant
vicious
entirely on the
bears.
proficiency bonus there. It's +0 wisdom, +3 proficiency.
yeah.
Kez got 17.
Okay. So Bernya's sat there, seemingly distracted by the strange beauty of this place, particularly looking out across the valley. Kez does notice there's a bit of noise the other side as the bear comes creeping in to the camp.
How big is this one compared to the other one?
Same sort of size.
Okay. He's just gonna go like quickly, just be like, you just sort of just see him run across the camp to this bear and just be like,
The bear doesn't pay any attention to it. He sort of just carries on into the camp, just having a sniff around.
But
And
he's
then
busy
look at
looking off
things.
over the cliff out of the nature.
yeah, you'll see sort of like Kez run over to Bernia and just be like, just literally knock on the side of her knee
Mm-hmm.
and just points.
I'll turn
And at that
just kind
point,
of
it's,
marvel at the tiny bear.
well, as you catch sight of it, it has got somebody's bag in its mouth, just like a handle or a strap, and he's dragging it off.
I'll kind of get up, walk over, and kind of crouch down next to it as it's grabbing the bag, and just carefully grab the bag to stop it from pulling it away.
It tries to give a pull. Let's just contest strength on that.
Bernia versus a micro bear.
Awesome.
Rolling so well. 11.
17.
Ooh.
That was natural. There's no bonus, but you underestimate it, and that's the problem. Obviously, naturally you're stronger, but you weren't expecting it. Just to time it quite so well as you reach to try and grab the bag, it just sort of yanks and pulls it and bolts to the cliff edge, dragging this bag behind it.
I'll kind of rush over and motion for Kez to help me.
So Kez is just gonna go over and sort of like boop the snoot on
Got to catch it first. It's going full sprint. I mean, it's slowed down a bit because it's dragging a bag, but
or Kez can fly faster than he can walk. So he's just very gonna you just see this little turtle zoom.
Hurry over and try and grab the bag in a panic.
so. What sort of dexterity stuff has Kez got? Arms it can actually grab something with.
Yeah, it's like basically like a miniature crawl.
So let's have Kez and Bernia make a dex check.
Mhm.
Actually, let's make it a saving throw as the bear tries to just go off the cliff with this bag.
Are these drop bears?
Drop bears.
Yeah, we'll take
Okay,
that.
I'm better at those.
Yeah.
Dex save, yeah?
That's a natural 19 for 23.
16.
Okay. Let's just. So close. Okay. So as the bear sort of sprints to the edge, it it's like dragging it over its shoulder. It sort of turns its body so that it goes bum first off the cliff as it sort of scrapes its claws on the ground, as if it's about to go off, but keep its claws in the cliff so that it can just sort of slide down the cliffside. But both Kez and Bernier grab a hold of the bag as the bear's doing this, right on the edge.
I'm just going to try and pull the bag and the bear off of the cliff.
As you begin to pull, because it can't really do much else, it lets go of the bag and just disappears off the edge of the cliff.
Many of Nagali's creatures are interesting.
Just out of curiosity, whose bag was it?
Yeah, that
Let's-
will now check.
Let's see. As you asked, Sasha, roll me a d6. I'll put Amarius at the end. No, his stuff will be. We'll re-roll a 6. His stuff will be in the ring
I
with him.
got 6.
Okay, re-roll it.
1.
Bernier's bag.
I'll kind of just quickly check, make sure my my pipe and stuff are still in there. Then take it over and collect all of the bags to the middle of the camp. And then I'm going to plant my sword, like kind of do that thing where all of the like straps and stuff, and just kind of plant my sword in a way that they can't be pulled away.
As you go and collect the bags, you only find 4.
Whose bag is missing?
Kral's.
Kiz,
Little
is
bastards.
your name? Yes. Kral's bag is not here.
You just see sort of Kez just gesture behind, point to Kral, and then just gesture to the top of the shell.
Good to know. Good to know. Then I'll resume doing what I was doing. And then...
Are you saying Kral doesn't have a bag that was visible?
He doesn't carry one. He literally sort of
He-
like.
Well, a bag went missing. I didn't realize Kral didn't have a pack. In that case, it will roll on to Mazdak's bag is missing.
Oh, that is bad.
Oh dear.
Well,
I'll look to.
I mean, Mazdak always sleeps with his special book clasped arms around by his chest, so that's cool. Ooh, all of the interesting
keep an
things
eye
I
out
have in my
for
bag.
Mazdak's
Yeah,
bag.
if you could just think about the stuff that would have been in that bag.
Oh no.
The bears are dangerous.
Ah, which bag was it? Because I've got a
So now I'm
backpack
wondering, did
and a bag of holding.
I cause the stealing, or did I save us from stealing more stuff?
Yes.
Indeed.
Let's see. Roll a D something, Chaz. Odd, it's the regular bag. Even, it's the bag of holding.
Oh no.
It's a 4. It's the bag of holding.
Uh-oh.
How many microbears can you fish into a bag of holding?
Well,
Answer to
that's-
follow.
see, that's got all the good stuff in it. That's got well, it's only got 3 things in it at the moment. It's only got scrolls, but they are spell scrolls. Magic circle.
So what you're saying is side
Vampire
quest.
touch. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, well, it's up to Mazdak as soon as he. Oh, actually. I know
Can I have the
that's,
bracelets in it as well?
Hang on. Yes, my Eye of the Storm umbrella is in it.
Oh dear.
Perhaps have a look.
That was a several special.
Yep.
Perhaps have a look for that bag. Yes, that's probably bad. It is Mazdax. And I'll resume with what I was doing, planting the sword and making sure the bags aren't going anywhere. And then I'll just kind of sit down with the sword with the bags in front of me, but I'll be looking at the nature.
Okay. So as
Any more
the
annoying than the bears in Valaya.
these ones are raptors, they work in packs.
Nice.
Clever girl.
So as the sun begins to rise over the valley, and you all begin to come to consciousness,
Yeah.
I'll let
Long rest. Awesome.
long rest.
Rest.
You can now see clearly over the valley. This is very big. The width across is a mile at least, and it is like wide as well as to your sort of panorama from where you are.
Mazdak.
You would hear from Mazdak's tent things being moved around at great haste. Heard the mutterings. Where is it? I'm sure it was here. I put it right
Mazdak.
there. What? Yes?
I think your bag was stolen
Yes,
by a bear.
I believe by a bear. Oh,
Mm.
but they're
And
very
I'll-
small.
I'll- Mm.
They must be very strong for very small creatures. Well, you see, that's interesting. It's the bag of holding that I have, and it has my umbrella and several scrolls that could be useful that I haven't learned yet. Actually, one I have, but one I haven't. So I think we need to find out. Did you see where it went?
No, I was busy trying to rescue the bag that I saw being taken, but the bear went for
Right.
the cliff.
Over the cliff.
So it
Well,
was
if they-
trying to.
If they were dragging it, is there drag marks anywhere? If we had a look?
You gonna have a look around?
Yeah.
Make a survival check if you're looking for traces of things.
Natural 20, 24.
Nice.
So you can see very clearly now the sun's coming up. Actually, Debbie, roll me a d6, please. We'll come to that in a second. So yeah, now that the sun is up, you can see one drag mark going directly from the center of the camp towards the cliff, as in Bernya's story. There is then a second bag that goes off to the east, just sort of tracing the edge of the cliff line, the edge of the mushroom line, before turning and going towards the cliff edge.
I think this one's gone over the cliff edge as well.
Are these
Hmm.
tracks obvious? Now that Sasha pointed them out?
Yep,
Could
pretty
I-
obvious.
Could I follow the claw marks down the cliff, for example?
You can certainly see them going up to the edge of the cliff and then off. You'll have to go down the cliff to track them further.
Okay.
Do you
Like,
still have the
Cast
our next direction is
HP?
decided.
I cast fly, and jump off the cliff, and follow the track.
Okay. Before we get to that, what was the D6, Debbie?
4.
4. Let me see. No, not that one. Okay. So the weather for the day is overcast. It is just a thick cloud layer And some of the clouds are a bit different. As you can see, they look very thick. Possibly where the cloud giants live. But overall, it is such a thick cloud layer that sits above everything. It's considered dim light for the day.
Do we still have our max HP bonus?
You still got that for until lunchtime-ish.
Cool.
But Mazdag, you just went, right, I'm going, cast fly, and went off the cliff.
Yep. I'm going to follow these tracks, get closer to the cliff, follow the tracks down.
Okay. You do that. You can follow them clearly. These are nice, clearly defined.
Yeah.
Actually, how's your vision? I mean, you're right up next to them, so you won't lose them.
Normal vision.
Normal vision, okay. The further down you get, the trickier it gets to see. Being in the valley, certainly as you descend below the new canopy line,
Okay.
it gets pretty difficult to see. But you're following them, and you can see them all the way down.
Okay. If I have to, I will cast dancing lights. Just to illuminate.
We'll meet you down there then, I
Oh,
guess.
I've gone.
He's gone. One thing I should also note about the foliage in this valley, there's a quite consistent looking canopy layer and height, even sort of seeing it from the top, except in the middle of this forest, which if you were to head directly north from where you currently are through the valley, it would be slightly to the west of that. But there is a mushroom of such enormity, it rivals the biggest trees in the country. This is 400 feet tall. It extends above the cliff line that you were sat at. And it's very stalked, and it branches off, and there are these nice mushroom caps on the end of these big branches, and it looks kind of like a big tree, but it is completely fungal. And that sits in the center of what Mazdak has now discovered is a swamp.
Fair enough. Okay, so I get to the bottom of this cliff. Any signs of these bears? I've got dancing lights up as well, just sort of
Okay.
shedding a dim light.
Make a survival check.
Survival, that's going to go well. 18.
18, nice. So, I mean, it's a swamp, so there's sort of patches of deepish water, certainly to a foot deep or so, and patches of mud that come out of it, and you can see a clear track of Bag being dragged through the water, up the mud the other side, into the water.
Yeah, I will follow.
Okay. What's everyone else doing at this stage?
Well, my first thing was I would turn to Sasha as we'll stand there looking down the cliff and go, wouldn't have pegged him for being impulsive.
Hey,
There
there's
must have
written
been a book
words
in the
there.
bag.
There's written words
Yes.
in there.
That's all I can say. There must have been a book in that bag. That's the only thing he's this crazy over.
Passionate.
We better follow him before he gets himself into trouble. It might make up for quieter travelling. He does know quite a bit.
Well, I'm not going to suggest that we get down by just jumping off, as he did.
Well,
Can't
no, I
imagine
don't
that
have the
going
magical
well.
capabilities like that.
So,
Crawlers, there's something you could help us?
Well, maybe, but I don't think I can make anything that's long enough for us to get to the bottom.
Can I look kind of along the cliff edge to see if there's any part where it starts to dip down that I can see?
make a perception check.
Is it just a straight drop, or are there ledges, or?
13.
It looks fairly consistent. It is not sheer. It does sort of dip in. There are a few ledges. It's quite craggy. There are footholds there, probably that you can see. I'll say, Bernia, that's your analysis to Sasha as you were looking.
Maybe I would decline it, but it would be difficult.
Well, I have 50
Especially
sheet of
now.
rope, but that won't get us even halfway.
I believe I have some also.
It's still a long.
Yes. So that'll get us 100 feet.
How many
Perhaps
feet
we
down
can-
does it look?
What was that?
How many feet down does it look to be?
Maybe 200.
Hmm.
Perhaps we could descend to a ledge and
Knowing what I know and what I did with the fabricated spell yesterday, do I reckon that with the rope we've got available and some of the mushrooms that we've got available, that I could fashion a rope ladder with the fabricated spell that would get us down there?
Oh, that's interesting. Because I think Fabricate talks about fits within a 5 or 10 foot cube or something.
So, hang on.
Remind me. But I imagine if you're doing a rope ladder,
Yeah, it would be
all
rolled.
folded up, it's going to fit
Yeah.
within that
You
space.
can
So
fabricate a large or a small object contained within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes given sufficient quantity of raw materials.
I would say within a 10-foot cube space, you can fix together 4 ropes
Yeah.
to get 200 feet, and it's basically one continuous rope now.
Well, if y'all can give me your ropes, I might be able to do something with them and get us down there.
Yep, hand it over.
Oh,
So yeah, I'll use my fabricate spell to basically build a rope ladder out of mushroom and rope.
Okay.
oh, do I have rope?
Everyone's got rope. Come on.
Don't have any in my inventory. No,
No, not me.
no
Well,
rope.
you're not with us anyway.
This is true.
Interesting. I wonder why. Maybe you used mine at some point.
Is it in your backpack instead of being in your equipment?
Nope. I'm scrolling through all of my stuff. I've got my armor, my weapons, my holy symbol, and then a bedroll mess kit, rations, tinderbox, torch, water skin, and a souvenir from the battle.
are there any mushroom trees close enough to the cliff edge that we could reach?
Yeah, I mean, from a top-down view, it's difficult to say how tall the canopy is, but certainly there are some close enough to the cliff at the bottom that you could, if it's 50 feet tall, you've basically got enough rope to get on top of a mushroom.
Perhaps we could descend either to a ledge or to the top of one of those mushroom trees and then descend the rest of the way from there.
Kral, just do an intelligence check for me.
That's not bad. 19.
Yeah, okay. So you can sort of have a little look around, gauge the rope the rope ladder that you've just pieced together, have a look off the cliff, and you think if you just move a little bit to the west along the cliff, there's a particularly tall mushroom that you can probably reach with the rope that you've made.
Okay. So I'm going to secure the rope, and then I'm going to sort of hammer some pythons into it to keep it secure.
Hmm.
And then obviously with it being my rope, I'll go first.
Okay. As you descend, just do me a athletics check
Oh no,
as you climb.
this is going to go well.
I'm gonna sort of hold the top of the rope to keep it steady because Coral's not exactly the smallest of
You
us.
don't need to hold it steady; it's already secure.
Yeah. Well, if it makes Sasha feel safe, but it'll probably take his weight.
I'll do it anyway.
That's a 12.
12. Okay.
If only you had a wizard ready to cast Featherfall.
That would have been handy.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if the wizard hadn't fucked off.
Yeah.
I'm for it. That's no criticism.
I mean, stole my
Oh yeah,
stuff.
no. Story-wise, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, completely.
It's just like putting your left foot in Artificer and 3 heavy mail,
Actually-
whereas at the top of a cliff. It's kind of like,
Hey, I don't wear any armor.
Okay, I just completely spaced. I forgot.
Flash.
No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I'm
I
defending.
think I'm starting to see some of your problems with combat.
Are you gonna flash yourself?
Yeah,
So-
I'm descending.
Kroll descends. He does not look comfortable. It does not look easy for him. He's obviously bulky and heavy, and he's very unnatural holding on to a rope and letting himself go. Well, we all let ourselves go at some point, but it takes him a while. It is the 3 of you at the top waiting for him to get down before you get on.
Oh yeah, the rope doesn't need any additional stress.
Considering 2 of us are heavily armored as well.
You watch as he just very painfully descends. There's a few slips as the rock wall that he's planting his feet on just gives way a little bit, but ultimately he does make it down onto the top of a large mushroom. That seems to be holding up okay at the moment.
Yeah, so while they sort out who's descending next, I am going to look for a sort of a way to get down off this mushroom. Whether there's any smaller mushrooms underneath where I can sort of like bounce down.
Okay. Have a little look around, make a perception check.
Jesus. 21.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, pretty much as described. There are shorter mushrooms nearby, and there's a shorter one near that, and you can slowly make your way down, just sort of dropping between those.
I'll
You
head
are-
down.
Before you plant your feet firmly in the gooey mud at the bottom. Sasha, you're going next. All right, same for you then. Athletics check, please.
Ten. I've got +7.
Wow.
Ow.
You're about to get down off of that mushroom really quick.
Yeah, I'm really
Except
glad
for your
that
Sasha shapes holding the top of the mushroom.
Okay. Can you roll a D100 for me, please?
Oh no.
Oh no.
49.
Okay. That was to mark the percentage that you got down before slipping and letting go of the rope.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you fall 50 feet and hit the top of the mushroom that you were aiming for. It's a little bit squishier than rock.
Solid ground.
It's a little bit squishier than solid ground. What am I doing? But you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Ow. The middle bit's a bit slippery.
Shall you or I go next?
I will take a coin out of my pocket and toss it. Heads or tails?
Tails.
You're up.
Okay. And I'll begin the climb once Sasha's not on the ladder. Not falling.
Yeah, I'm just sort of lying on the mushroom, just sort of trying to get the...
Catch your breath.
Yeah.
Okay, same then. Athletics check, please.
Try not to land on top of me.
A little bit better. 14.
Okay. You do the best so far. You take it nice and slow. Keep yourself moving at a decent pace, making sure you got good footing before you continue moving. And you make it down onto the big mushroom.
There's the way down.
What?
Is Carl still up here, or has he found a way down?
Kralad hopped down. He'll have given directions to Sasha as soon as you were back up on your feet to hop down, and then can do the same for Bernia.
Okay. All clear.
My turn.
Salviel's turn.
18.
Easy. Don't know what these guys were moaning about.
Hey,
You-
I've only got one arm.
I'm a massive turtle. I'm a massive turtle man with a huge fuck off shell.
Excuses.
And Sasha is
Sasha.
Sasha.
It was the one without the heavy apparatus with them. Yeah, Samuel, you go down like the pro abseilers where they sort of just hoof themselves off the wall and let it run and then kick back, and easy, you make it down, no problem. But where Mazdak has got to will be next week's quest.
Mm-hmm. What could
I was
possibly
about to
go
say,
wrong?
can we follow the sound of panicking?
Yeah, we just come upon Mazdak. He's been kidnapped by a family of drop bears.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong? You know, the party member with the least amount of health
Yep.
on his own,
Nothing,
flying through a swamp, chasing
nothing
birds.
nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing
ever.
could possibly go wrong. You know, he'd probably just find himself in a library somewhere.
I feel like that
That'll be
was
fine.
possibly the worst bag that could have been grabbed.
Absolutely, it's the
Lost.
best. Bag.
Yeah, I
The
think
best
so.
Bag that could have been dropped. The thing is, if it had been my other bag, that's just my camping equipment. So mostly it would have been empty.
I mean,
Yeah.
if
And if it'd been like my
Bernia's-
bag, it would have been a case of like shrug. That's as Leo so willed it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, but they took the one
Bernia would
with
have been a
the
bit-
writing.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is my sword, which would have been next to me anyway, and a ring, which I would have been wearing.
Bernia's pipe is important to her on a couple of ways, so she would have started getting more and more stressed as the journey went on.
Oh, the bottle of whiskey might have been, you know, devastating.
Ah,
Indeed, but yes, thank you.
That's
What,
good.
it's. I'm,
Yes, thank you.
I'm absolutely loving Serbia. It's great.
Tiny
It's
bears.
just the best.
Tiny bears.
tiny bears.
Tiny bears.
Scavenger bears.
So adorable.
It's so adorable until Mazdak fries them all for stealing his things.
They were just looking for the rations. I'm almost certain they were just after food.
I foresee a bear
Almost.
genocide in our futures.
Yeah. bearskin hats all round. Tiny caps. So, yeah, we will be back to find out what happens here next week. Join us at hopefully the usual time, rather than half an hour late because of technical difficulties. We will also be back here on Tuesday for the Elusive Tide, which is also going really well. Obviously, we will be
definitely
there.
not worried on that front.
No, it'll be fine. There'll be no problem.
Like, we could be playing a new campaign very shortly.
It's fine. We'll be fine. Aldris is there
But
to look after
I picked
everyone.
it for the fun, so
Yeah.
And the druid's just got a massive power up, so they'll totally be
right.
fine.
Exactly.
both of them did.
Yeah, two powered up druids. What could possibly go wrong? Anyway,
He's very
that's on
smart,
Tuesday.
it'll be fine.
So, yeah, join us then. If you like this, brilliant. If you enjoyed, yay, brilliant. We love you. That's fantastic. If you don't like it, well, you know what to do. Off you fuck. See you soon.